Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Diggity dank.
That's right, kids. We're back. Welcome back to another episode of Nightwing News. Got some new issues here. I am Phil. Joining me, as always,
Hello, I'm Kristen.
The newly healed Kristen.
Right. Woo.
Again, under the weather last week, but Tyler stepped up because we did a Joker special. We figured, hey, there's a Joker movie coming soon. Why don't we do a Joker special?
Yeah, that's pretty smart. I am really excited to see that Joker movie.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, because I think I've said this to you before. If it's good, I'm going to be amazed that they pulled it off.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If it's bad, I feel like it'll be a dumpster fire, and it'll be like I can't look away from the train wreck.
Like
so I'm gonna win either way.
Like it'll be a comedy. Oh well, like comedy if it's bad.
But I don't know. I've seen some trailers, and I think they're gonna pull it off. Like I definitely had doubts, but I think it's gonna. Like I think it's gonna work. I think it's going to be better than the concept sounds.
Yeah, I just wonder though, because it just almost sounds to me like it's going to be so, like the flavor of it is going to be so different than the first one, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, the first one was really different from any of the other stuff. I mean, it didn't really feel like Joker or Batman or anything. So I don't know. I feel like they'll kind of.
Well,
make it work.
Well, that's what I said with that. The first one, I said, I was like, it seemed weird as a Joker movie. If they had just done it as a straight serial killer movie, I think it would have worked a lot better. With no you go with no expectations, it would have been like, oh man, this is great.
Yes.
But instead, you call it Joker. It's like, well, that's not Joker. No.
Yes. Well, and it was very much, clearly much more indebted to stuff like Taxi Driver and those kind of psychological thrillers as opposed to comic book stuff, for sure. But we're going to see.
But, yes, kids, like I said last week, there was no new issue. The new issue of Nightwing was delayed this month till next month. But the good news on that end is the wait between 118 and 119 will be very small. It'll be one drops 1 week, and then the very next week, the next issue drops.
I know, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, well. So next month you'll get the end of Tom Taylor's run and the beginning of Dan Waters' run, all within a week, so.
Yeah. Well, and which, the Batman and Robin one's supposed to come out, too, pretty soon, right?
Oh,
also in October sometime.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, Batman and Robin Year One by Mark Waid. Yes. Yeah. I forget, yeah, it'll be in time for what I forget. It might be the second one, but for one of our episodes next month, because pretty much, most of what we talk about next month will be new issues. So, but yes,
we're gonna be spoiled with new stuff.
And from the way Mark Waid talked, like I said, you should be very pleased. He said you're going to get as much Bruce and Dick as you get Batman and Robin. So,
oh yeah, I'm already so stoked. Also, I'm stoked that it's going to be 12 issues and not like only 4, 6, but 12.
Yeah. It's like
my only sadness is it's going to take me a whole year to read it because it'll only come out once a month.
Yeah, it's Mark Waid. I'm watching it. I'm sure it'll get all kinds of different vibes, like 60s Batman 66 and like your Golden Age comics and stuff. So, and again, the writer who gave us the
Diggity dank.
So maybe that'll make it a return.
Yeah, it's still good, World's Finest, but they've been bringing other characters in. So sometimes Robin's kind of a much smaller part.
Yeah, what was that? The Eclipso one that was the last one. Yeah, and there wasn't a lot of Robin because there was a lot of Justice League in there. So
Although the one that had Wonder Woman in it, that was cute.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Dick wanted to take a Kanga home.
Yeah, I was like, same, man, same.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I mean, because I even asked Mark Waid, because me and Loaf had talked about it, where I'm like, any chance of this book ever becoming like a Trinity book, like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman? And he said probably not, because he said he's having too much fun writing the Superman, Batman, and Robin. Yeah, so yes, he's having fun writing Dick. So that's what we need. We need like basically an ongoing series and just early adventures of Dick as Robin. That's what we need.
Like you said, it would be smart if the Brave and the Bold, instead of always being Batman team-ups, were Nightwing team-ups. Because he actually likes working with people.
Yeah, and I mean, he's popular, as seen in the last couple issues. And again, we're kind of late on this one, but yeah, we wrapped up the Nightwing story in Batman Brave and the Bold number 16.
Oh yes, speak of the Brave and the Bold.
Yes.
What a good segue, Phil. I know, I almost forgot. I was like, did we already talk about this?
Yeah, well, when we were talking about what to do where, I'm like, you know what, maybe it's a good idea to do this issue, at least this issue tonight, because again, this is going to get even further. We're going to get further away from this if we wait till next month.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, basically, it almost looks like Dick Grayson goes to hell. I mean, I'm sure they have their logic and their schedules and stuff, but maybe they should have held off on this for at least an extra month or so they could have ended this in October, because I mean, this story is this would have been a good Halloween story.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Halloween, I was just looking at the stuff that's coming out next week, because I'm switching comic book shops, and this one does it differently, and you only have to order a week ahead. Mm-hmm. And coming out next week is, I believe, the Halloween one, which has the epic title of "I Know What You Did Last Crisis." So I saw that on there, and I was like, yes.
Oh my. So yeah, I mean, what did you think of this story? Like I said, it almost looks like Dick's going to hell, but
yeah, I like the second entry. I think I was in not the right headspace when I read it, and I was kind of confused on that one. But parts 1, 3, and 4, I really liked. Mm-hmm. Like, I liked the little flashback with his parents and how they were in the Robin colors.
But again, it's Tim Seeley who's a good Nightwing writer, and two, it's like it's the supernatural. We don't get, and especially outside of the Titans, we don't get a lot of Dick, so kind of solo. I mean, he's with Deadman, but facing the supernatural. Yeah. And I thought that Boston did a good job, like, tricking. Oh yeah,
tricking Stella.
Yeah, especially since he gets tempted with, "Oh hey, there's a dead body here. You could just claim that as your own," Mm-hmm. And again, we almost, they kind of tease that where he's always like, "I've always been a selfish guy, always been in it for myself." And again, like we were saying, it was so funny that we got Dead Man in this story, and then that one issue of Fallen Grace, and we got the Dead Man. But also, I mean, Dick's really getting smacked upside the head with the death of his parents, in this story, and then the revelation we got in 117.
Dead parents. I mean, his dead parents, they're starting to get the Wayne treatment, man.
Again,
next thing you know, Dick's mom's gonna be wearing some jewelry that can dramatically roll across the ground.
Some cheap jewelry that gets broken very easily.
Yeah, it'll have to be like a beaded necklace or something. You know what it should be? It should be a macaroni necklace that Dick made for her. Remember how when you were a little kid, you'd always make macaroni necklaces at like preschool.
Think of that symbolism. Yes, the symbol of his love, this thing he made for her breaking, or right before she hits the ground. And oh Lord.
DC, I'll let you have that one for free.
Oh my! Just credit us. Come on. Special thanks.
Yeah, but I did think it was kind of interesting how, when Dick's in that, I don't know, that like weird in between place, how he has kind of the skeleton face.
Yeah, he's almost like, it's almost like he's aged, or almost looks like he's, like half decomposed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's most of this is basically, he being tormented by this creature, basically, with the death of his parents and stuff.
Not afraid.
But yeah, I'm falling. I'm always falling, except I'm not. I can remember what Mom and Dad taught me. Calm, exhale, breathe, tighten core. Never look down, focus on where you're going, tuck into the hollow. Fly, don't fall. And catch them. Catch all of them. Because even if they know, it's like there's always someone there for them. Then the Unfallen doesn't have any power at all.
That's not afraid. Boom, the Unfallen disintegrates.
Exactly. So that's a good. So Dick was a good opponent for the Unfallen, because I think the Unfallen was basically taking advantage of people who felt like they didn't have a place anywhere and were outsiders. But meanwhile, Dick's the ultimate. He'll lend a hand to anyone, and
he has so many friends and such a huge family now.
Yeah. How about some more?
Since Bruce adopts everyone, and he also has the Titans family.
Exactly. So you thought this was a good wrap up to this Dead Man story?
Yeah, then Dick's like, it doesn't matter. People are going to be saved. It's okay if I keep falling and dying. And Dead Man's like, don't worry. I got you. And the goddess, right? The Boston's goddess that made him Dead Man.
Oh yeah, Rama Kushna.
Yes. It says, you guys are the balance.
You, my travelers, must be prepared to defend the safe, familiar homes of others, though you have no home of your own. But I love that. I remember another old superstition: never wear green or sit with your back to the ring, and you ain't never supposed to say goodbye. Only I'll see you down the road, and not the end, dead end.
Yeah, but I thought that was kind of nice how Dead Man and the guy acting are like, yeah, you can, be in my body for a while so we can go traveling together.
Yeah. Because, again, most of the time people can't see Dead Man unless he's, possessing a body.
Unless he's in Nanda Parbat, right? That's why we can see him.
Yeah. And it's so funny because this issue was kind of like we got more Titans in this issue because, what was that, the last story? It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary with, was that Bumblebee and...
Alan Karen.
Yeah. So more Titans. So I find that interesting that it's like... out of how many? 1, 2, 3, like 4 stories. Well, pretty much half this book was like featured like Titans in some form. So,
well, and it's good when they have these books to put in some characters that people don't. It's like, I mean, Maul and Karen aren't really in a lot of stuff right now. So
that's
spread it around.
Yes, yeah, it is nice when stuff like this. That's what we and Wilth were just saying. We need more books like these. Like we were talking about Green Arrow. We said instead of like a monthly Green Arrow book, how about putting out a book like this and just every story is about a different character, like in the Green Arrow family.
Well, or they could have, well, you can't call it the Green Book because that's something else, but maybe you call it like the Green Journal or something, and it could be both Green Arrow and Green Lanterns.
Wow.
The theme, just green. You could even throw in Animal Man because he's also green. Or Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing, yeah.
He's also green. And maybe Poison Ivy. She's green too.
I don't know. She has her own book. Man, that's doing good.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, it's true. Because, I mean, I don't know. You should let me know if Marvel has a similar problem with other characters. But I really understand when people complain that it's like DC. It's like, hey, we're making a new book. It's a Batman book. I'm like, are you for real? Like...
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I guess it's a proven thing. If you put out something even tangentially related to Batman, it's going to sell. Although, I mean, Penguin only made it to 12 issues. Poison Ivy just had 25 issues, and she's still going.
Well, I mean, it's like, I guess it depends on, I mean, I'd personally rather read I'd rather read Poison Ivy than Penguin.
I read them both, and Poison Ivy is better.
Yeah, and, I mean, it just depends on... Like, I would have expected that Tim Drake Robin to last longer, but
the art killed that. The art killed that thing.
Yeah, so
you know what? I was thinking the other night. I'm like, say history was different. Say we had never had Damian come in, or they killed off Damian early on. I think I don't know. It would have been better for Tim if Damian hadn't have got so much of the spotlight. Like they would have done more with Tim over the last couple of years.
Yeah. Are you asking me if I think that? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think Tim is a little bit currently falling into and I always say that guy's name wrong, but the Dido or the Dido.
Oh, yeah.
About. That guy. I don't think that guy was right when he said, like, there's no point in Nightwing because he'll never be Batman and he's not Robin, so why do we need him? Kill him off. Obviously, he was wrong. And that's not true because Dick was Batman for a hot minute. Also, we do need Nightwing, but I feel like they're falling into that a little bit with Tim right now. That they're like, well, okay, he's not Nightwing and he's not Red Hood. Like, they have their niches and he's one of the Robins, and I don't know, like, they're not doing a great job.
That's the thing. Maybe he needs his own identity, which I loved when he was Red Robin, but then, New 52 kind of killed that, because, again, it's like, well, there's two Robins now. It's like, just make him Red Robin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're going to keep Damian around, just make him Red Robin.
Yep.
Did you?
They did Zdarsky did a good job with him in Batman. With the Tim stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, it's weird because Tim had his own book longer than Dick had his own book. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's weird that they haven't done better. I don't know what their deal is.
Oh, man, so I was just thinking, we're going to get a lot of Tom Taylor in October, because, we're going to get his final issue of Nightwing finally, and then I think his first issue of Detective comes out.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me how that is, because I don't know, I'm not going to get Detective and Batman anymore. Just let me know if something happens that's worth my while.
But, I don't know about, I'm sure it'll be a good story, it's Tom, but, like, I saw the art is very good. Like, at least the little samples they showed.
Oh, yeah, it's Michael Janin, Josh. Wasn't it somebody that was on Grayson or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, also I can put in the plug for the Nightwing.
Yes, I was gonna say.
That is mostly just a book of covers, but they put like a tiny little story in it that is like Haley's reading it. Mm-hmm. She's looking at it, and Barbara's like, hey, what are you looking at? So it's got some pretty good ones. This is pretty sweet.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And it does have some good variant covers, like, the Titans one.
Yeah, I think they reprint a lot of the variants with those. Yeah, because I said they've done that with Harley before and stuff. They've done with...
Yeah. Will You Be My... Like, those two are pretty good. Mm-hmm. Those is did more. Will You Be... So, yeah, it is nice to have a lot of them in one place. Some classics right there.
Yes. So I was going to say, are you going to keep that on the coffee table or something so when company comes over, ooh, what's this? Let me tell you about one of my favorite subjects, Nightwing.
Everybody already knows. I like this one where they're in their, like, fancy outfits.
Titans, yeah.
Although Garth cracks me up how he has no shirt on. Garth's rocking the deep V this time. That one.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Where they're drawing on Damian's face. Oh, yeah, and the beach one. I love that one.
Oh, them climbing, yeah.
And then they have a special section that has the Haley ones. Well, this was good to have them kind of side by side.
Yes, yeah, because there was the Nightwing cover and the Superman cover, yeah.
And I hadn't seen that one before. I guess that was on the second printing.
Maybe, yeah. Since that.
So that was a good one.
Yeah, because some of those early Tom issues were going back for a second printing.
Oh, and that's funny. He has like a little baby carrier for the dog. There you go.
I just wonder if and when we're getting any solo Haley stories, because sometimes they do super pets and stuff. Yeah. Well, did you read I thought it was all right. The Bitewing one in the whatever that one. This one was for the medieval story. Oh. What was it? It was the super pet. Oh, Bite Identity Crisis. Yeah, that story wasn't too bad, but they could do better. Well, I think they need to have like a Haley and Titus story or something. Mm-hmm. Or like Haley and Bat Cow or something. So did you say you didn't get the Titans issue? Because I did. Okay. I did. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something. It was really weird though on Amazon.
Yeah,
it was like they had it, but it wasn't coming up on my subscription. So I don't know. I had to buy it. Who knows? But yeah, I got it.
That's right, kids. She was sick last week. The prescription, Nightwing. I got a fever, and the only medicine is more Nightwing.
All right, I'm ready. I got it up.
Yeah. So yeah, again, kids, this wraps up Tom Taylor's run on this book. Basically, the Titans, and they call in reinforcements to help fight Trigon, who basically takes everyone out, including Superman.
Trigon man, he's a jerk.
I know, and it's basically just like, oh hey, the Darkwing Queen is just sitting there doing nothing. So basically, while Gar distracts her, Dick has Tempest shoot that gem and freeze Rachel, and then Gar's basically like, here, let me talk to both of you. Basically, and he's basically like, I mean, long story short, you know, hey, the Darkwing Queen really, you know, didn't hurt anyone. I mean. And the only time she really did anything during Beast World is when she was wearing, you know, that helmet. So.
Yeah.
So he's
like, you say you're bad, but you haven't really been that bad.
Yes.
I mean, I guess she did like erase their memories or whatever, but she didn't even think to fix the tape. So she's like not that great at being a villain.
Yes. Because even Rachel's like, why haven't you just like brainwashed the Titans and bent them to your will? And Gar's basically just like, you know, you're basically two sides of the same person. And again, I wonder if this is set up for a next writer where it's just, you know, where, you know, she basically tells Gar, you know, once we merge, I don't know who I'm going to be. I don't know if you and I are even going to be a thing. So I think sometimes writers do that for the next writer where it's like, if you want them in a relationship, go ahead. If you don't, there's your exit.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, so basically they merge, and once again we get a Raven in white. And I guess Dick was dead.
Well, I don't think he was dead.
Oh,
see, because he was like, he was not great.
He was close. I love Dick wakes up. Good, what happened? Starfire, you were crushed by a rock, but Raven uncrushed you.
Awesome.
So basically, Raven's going to fight Trigon, and she says, I don't know if we can have the power to stop him without my crown. And Dick says, then build a new crown, Raven, with us. So yeah, so basically she merges with the Titans, and they're basically like, you know, I doubt Trigon's ever been in a fight, an actual fight with someone of his own size and power level. See her doing like a sweep kick. Never had to face someone like Nightwing one-on-one. Never tried to stand while being pinned by the power of Dawn and Troy. And I love when she makes the cyborg blaster, and Gar's just like, say it, Ray, say it. She's like, booyah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And never felt the full force of a Tamaranian hit powered by the stars. So, yeah, so by the time she's done, Trigon's laying in a crater. Yeah,
and then that was fascinating how Tempest is like, he's like, you have water in your blood, and I can mess you up.
Yeah, they're like, oh, who knew Trigon had blood? So yeah, she beats him, stabs him with his own little spear. And she's like,
and then I think, I can feel your concern, Nightwing.
Yeah.
It's all right. I didn't kill
him. And again, I believe we did get the editor's note. What is it? Towards the beginning, yeah, on the first page. This takes place right before Absolute Power. So there you go, kids.
That's I mean that makes sense that like Absolute Power would be because her Trigon didn't work. Her Trigon plan.
Yeah, because Trigon said he made a deal with Amanda Waller.
I do like when Raven's in the blue outfit better.
Yeah. Maybe the white won't be permanent. It was just you know while those two bonded enough to take down Trigon and stuff. But yeah,
it's cool if she wants to go back and forth because she basically wears that same out. Well,
what if it's mood clothing? What if it changes all the time?
That'd be awesome. She's like wearing a giant mood ring.
Yeah. Oh, but on the last like 2 pages when they go to tell off Waller, she's in blue again.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I like the blue.
Yeah.
I like the blue better. I think I just like how it adds a lot of color to the page. Although quite a few of the Titans do have blue, so whatever.
So yeah, they basically go and tell Amanda Waller off, and
I was trying to remember. I guess I should. Was Wally in the last one?
The last issue?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Again, once stuff started ramping up in his book, I think they kind of
Okay, I was gonna say because I remember him in Beast World.
Yeah.
Right, and like with him and Linda and the like.
Yeah, I can't remember the specific issue, but I know when stuff started ramping up in his stuff, and he was like, again, he was basically off in the Speed Force and other dimensions. They were kind of like, oh yeah, Wally's not available.
Okay. So it's because stuff's going on in his book.
Yeah. That's them trying to keep.
Because I noticed on the covers, it looks like Roy's going to be in the Titans for a while.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, he's on the covers of. Well, let's see. Was this 15? So yes. I think he's on the cover of 16 and 17, or maybe just 17. I don't know.
Maybe because again, next issue starts the new writer. So hold on, I'm gonna pull up the cover here. Let me find this here. Oh, yep. All in. Yep. Yeah, Roy's on the cover. Yep.
Do you think that's supposed to be Roy as Red Arrow or Arsenal? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't know, because it almost looks like a new costume. I don't know, it doesn't look... It could be Arsenal, because it looks like he's holding a gun, or a gun or a crossbow. But yeah, it's not like an actual bow and arrow, so I don't know, maybe it's Arsenal? I
mean, I don't know. I always liked the name Arsenal better. Just because Red Arrow felt... I mean, like, his mentor is Green Arrow. It's just like, Red Arrow felt...
Yeah, they kind of did that when he, like, was in the Justice League for 2 seconds, whereas basically, like, you know, they asked Oliver, and he was like, no, my time's passed. He's like, it's Roy's time, and they're really playing on the legacy thing, so...
I can get it, but I don't know, there's also something just, like, kind of snappy about Arsenal. I mean, maybe it's because that's also the name of an English Premier League team, Arsenal, and so it, like, sounds snazzy.
Fancy.
The Red Arrow's just like, oh, it's the Christmas team, Green Arrow and Red Arrow.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the full complement on the cover of 16, because I'm looking at a variant, and because Donna's not on the main cover, Wally's not on that main cover, but they're on a variant with everyone else, so.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see what happens next month.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I found that you're going to want this variant for 16.
Is it the one that's Dick and Roy?
No, the
Halloween one. Yeah. Yeah, it looks a little Scooby-Doo almost. Yeah. It looks pretty good.
Oh, do you ever read that back?
I know, I'm wondering if they'll make those sweatshirts again. Remember how, so the little Halloween covers they had last year, they made sweatshirts of it.
Oh, really?
That you could buy. But I was like,
But yeah, hold on. Who's writing Titans again? John Layman, yeah. Oh, yeah, we had this conversation. Yeah, John Layman's writing. Pete Woods is the, he might be penciling and coloring. Okay. But he was the guy on those later issues of Tim's original Robin series, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did some of those, yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, to be honest, most of the art is... good. I mean, there's very few art that I mean, obviously there's many that I like more than others. Like I like an Absolute Power. I like Dan Mora's style better than say like Scott McDaniel's style from the 90s on Nightwing. Like, I don't know, Scott's like feels chunkier or whatever.
Yeah.
To me, but it's all like 100 times better, like 10,000 times better than what I could do. Like, I think it's all good. There aren't that many art styles that I don't like. I feel like that's why I was so shocked with the Tim Drake Robin.
Yeah.
I was like, I like almost all the art and I don't like this. How is that even?
Yeah, sometimes I think they try to experiment. Sometimes they'll try like a manga looking style or something just because that's very popular right now. And
about the only other thing that I don't like the art on is that Batman Nightwing Bloodborne. And it's so sad because that's an awesome story.
Yeah.
I love that story. And the art, I'm like, come on.
Well, that's like people say like that, Batman Arkham Asylum by Grant Morrison. Like everyone like loves the story, but I'm just like, I don't like the art on that because it's very, you're like, wait, what is that supposed to, it's very abstract almost.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. But yeah. But no, again, you're not in the minority of loving Dan Mora. A lot of people love Dan Mora, including Mark Waid. He's down to do anything with Dan Mora.
And I mean, and I like the person who's doing Titans.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh, Lucas Meyer. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, like, I liked Greg Land and stuff when he was doing it. I like things that are, I feel like, longer and skinnier.
Or like a more, like, I don't know, almost like a more realistic, although I shouldn't say that, because, again, some of the 90s stuff, it's not realistic, but it's still good. Like I say, sometimes I think they really experiment with different styles, and, so it's, all of them aren't everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, I don't want it to be too realistic, because, like, I love Batman the Animated Series animation. Like, yes. I like that, and I like that animation way better than the new Batman Adventures animation. Yes. So, like, I don't want it to be too minimalist.
Yes.
Because that was much more minimalist in the animated, or the Adventures, and I didn't like that.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, let me brag. Yes, for the first time in 30 years, after 30 years, I finally got to saw Batman Mask of the Phantasm in the theater that I never got to see when it first came out.
Phil.
Yes.
All right. Man, that sucks that you didn't see it. I was telling Phil in the Facebook chat that I remember when it came out in 92, right?
I think it might have been 94. It was something like that. Yeah, it was somewhere in that area.
Early, 90, right. I think the series came out in 92.
Yeah,
right? 94. Oh, right, 30 years. Duh, it came out in 94. Sometimes I can do math. And yeah, I think it came out in the summer, and I saw it with my dad. My dad took me and my brother to see it at an afternoon, and there were only 7 people in the movie theater.
Wow.
And I was the only girl, and my brother and I were the only kids. So like my dad with his 2 kids, and then like 4 other guys in their 20s or whatever.
Yeah, like I think it was a limited release. Like I know it was only in the theater for a limited time, and I don't think a lot of the theaters around here carried it. So yeah, by the time I knew about it, it was gone. I was like, no. Yeah,
I mean, I only knew about that stuff because my dad was like actively reading Batman comics at the time, and he was like, "Hey, the show's coming out." I mean, and then of course my brother and I, especially my brother, loved it. So.
Remember the first opportunity I got was to watch it when it came out on VHS. I was like, yes, bring it home, take it home.
Exactly, yeah. Well, and I feel like it's a sign for me because there is not a whisper of Robin anywhere in Batman Mask of the Phantasm, and even I'm like, that movie is good.
It is. That's what I said. I say story-wise, that might be the best Batman movie, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it all hangs together. Well, and he actually is doing some detective work.
Yes.
In too many of the Christian Bale ones, he's not really detectiving. He's just using technology.
Exactly. Yeah. I love when Batman's a detective. And again, we got some good flashbacks and, some stuff we didn't know about his past and stuff. And yeah, it was all good. And again, another excuse, for, Mark Hamill Joker, please come on. But no, me and my family did a double showing because before that I saw it when it first came out, but after 30 some years I saw Batman 89 in the theater again. So I mean, I know people. I would know objectively it's pretty good, but I don't really like Batman Returns. When I saw it, it really creeped me out. Oh yeah. Oh my lord, that was. I mean, they sold Happy Meal toys on that thing. And meanwhile, I mean, just the horror show that was. I know.
Yeah, the Penguin on there. Like, there was Tim Burton went a little too Tim Burton with that one.
Yeah. They kind of kept him on the leash for the first one, and then the second one they kind of gave him more, free reign.
Yeah, it was definitely like Batman meets Edward Scissorhands.
Yes. I think that's why they jumped the Schumacher. They're like, man, we need to get kids in here. We need to sell some toys.
Yeah, because I did not see. Well, like I think I was 4 in 80. Well, 89. I was 4, so definitely I did not watch it. But Batman Returns came out in like 92 or 93, I think, right?
92, yeah.
So Yeah, so I was like 7 then. And so, I mean, I didn't go to the theaters, but I think I watched it one time when it was like on TV with my parents. And yeah, it scared me.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I mean, when Batman 89 came out, I was 11. I was like, oh my God, this is the closest we ever got to the comic book, you know, because before that, I had just seen reruns of 66 and some Super Friends episodes. I was like, this is the closest thing we get to the comics.
And Jack Nicholson's Joker is a very snazzy dresser.
Oh, yeah. And that Prince soundtrack.
Yeah, it's pretty classic.
All right.
I think that's also sometimes why I like Riddler. I mean, he's just an interesting villain, but also when they put him in that, like his outfit in the animated series with his bowler hat, and well, sometimes he wears the suit in 66. I'm like, he's a very snazzy dresser.
He's a fancy man.
Yeah, with his little question mark. His extremely not subtle question mark sport coat. But hey, if you were interested in subtlety, you wouldn't be a Batman villain.
Oh, no. No, they love attention. All right. Anything else?
No, I think, when is the next Nightwing happening? When do we get... Is it the middle of the month that we get the long-awaited end of Phil Kristen?
Oh,
like the 15th-ish or something?
Yeah, I think it's something. Hold on, I can look it up real quick. Yeah, I thought it was like whatever that Wednesday is. I think it's like the 15th or 16th, yeah. It is October 16th.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
And then the week after, we'll get the next issue.
And I am assuming one of those weeks must be when... Batman and Robin. So it's called Batman and Robin Year 1?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
It might be... I'm trying to remember. Well, I guess I can look that up too, but I think it might be the following week, like when Nightwing 119 comes out, maybe.
There are 5 Wednesdays in October.
Sometimes that's good, though, because it kind of spreads the books out, so you're not getting, like, slammed. And, like, if you get a lot of books, you're not getting slammed with them all. It kind of spaces it out a little bit.
Well, Absolute Power is coming out on the 2nd. I think that's the last one. I think that's a 4-part miniseries.
Yeah. If it's number 4, I think that's the last one.
Which, that's been pretty good for Dick.
Yeah.
He's been crushing it.
Oh, no. Batman and Robin Year 1, number 1 comes out October 16th also, so.
Nice.
So, yeah. So, you'll get the last issue of Tom Taylor and then the first issue, Mark Waid, on Batman and Robin Year 1.
Like, happy birthday to us.
Oh, that's got a bunch of variant covers too. So, well, you're gonna have some hard decisions here because Robin's on every cover. So,
yes, awesome.
So save up your money, kid. All right. So yeah. So next time when we come back next month, we'll cover Nightwing 118. I guess. Well, I had it on the next episode, but I guess we can do Batman and Robin Year 1 if you want. I know I promised you Wayne Family Adventures at some point, so let's see.
Yeah, that's fine, whenever.
Alright, you know what? As we get closer, we'll figure out where to put that. But yeah, definitely we'll do Batman and Robin Year 1, number 1, and Nightwing 118 next time. And then the following week, we'll do at least Titans 16 and Nightwing 119, both with the new creative team, so.
Sounds good.
Like I said, that'll be a nice little compare and contrast, because we'll get the old, well, at least we'll get Tom Taylor first.
Be like, bam, bam.
All right. So, and again, we'll squeeze in Wayne Family Adventures in one of those weeks. So, send us your thoughts, again, on stuff we talked about tonight, this upcoming stuff in October, basically anything. Just email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes Lunatics merch, the classic Capes Lunatics merch. You can use the Cash App link to just send us money if you're feeling generous. You can subscribe to the Patreon, where you get exclusive, uncensored episodes every month. So you can find the Patreon, patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, and find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. It's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. And, again, since, we remind us a Nightwing issue this month, you have a hole in your reading schedule, so please go to Amazon and buy Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. Bone up, because again, this is the character's 85th anniversary this year, so that's what we need. We need a book the size of Batman Brave and the Bold, but it's all different writers and artists doing Nightwing stories. Just give us an all Nightwing issue this size. Yeah,
well, Nightwing is 40 this year. I'm a little surprised they didn't do anything for it. I don't know. I saw something on Facebook that at one of the maybe Baltimore Comic-Cons, Kyle Higgins said he was going to be on a panel about Nightwing at 40, but...
Oh, yeah, and then Dick Grayson himself's going to be 85 next year.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to be an old man.
Unless they're saving everything for next year. But yeah, I mean, the anniversary of him is Nightwing this, the anniversary is this year, but split the difference. Do something at the end of this year. All right. So yes, again, go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. You'll learn something. You think you know the character, and now you don't. Go pick up the book. All right. Thank you for joining us again. We are back on track next month. 2 episodes. We'll cover lots of new stuff coming out next month. Wrapping up things, starting new things. So conceivably for the next year, starting next month, we'll have 3 books to talk about. Nightwing, Titans, and Batman Robin Year 1. Give us more, DC. Alright. Thank you for joining us, kids. Remember, come back next time. Join us, same wing time.
Same wing channel.
Hey. Nightwing News. Remember, never say goodbye. Say, see you down the road.
See you down the road.